Hello dear students, we have another session on virus in food, and this is one of the important session from first semester point of view. Apart from it, we'll start the complete topic with microbes only, because it's the part of general microbiology. So microbes are the agent. Size of 10 raised to power minus 6 meter, that is a micron size, and this micron size is quoting his name, it's microbe. This all started with the 1665 with the contribution of Robert Hooke, and then it went off to 1667 where the Antony van Leeuwenhoek created his historical contribution of giving the microscope. By this microscope you can visualize the microbes, because microbes cannot be seen by the naked eyes. So with microbes I have stated some 7 sisters of microbes. You guys are well aware of RH. Whittaker contribution of giving five kingdom classification. Animalia is there. So from Animalia, Protozoa, and your Monera and all, we have created a 7 sister contribution. There are 7 microbes which are there. So I'll start with the algae. There are algae, archaebacteria, bacteria, protozoa, fungi, viruses, and helminthes. Helminthes are your multicellular. They are multicellular organisms which are smaller in size. So as per RH. Whittaker classification, you can classify helminthes into the classification of your protozoal contribution, and then after the 5 kingdom classification is there. So you have a brief introduction of what are the different microbes are there. Now we'll go with the second part. That is your food. You have talked about the microbes. From microbes you got virus, which is the 7th classification of 7 sisters. So you have virus here. Apart from virus, we have a contributed topic, a collected topic, that is food. So we'll go a short introduction of what is food. Food, as we all know, it is a component consumed to obtain energy. In other words, you can say food is a nutrition. It's a nutrient or a nutrition kind of a thing which nourishes your body. It has a function that is known as, in short you can say it, a metabolic function, and that metabolic function will have the growth and reproduction of any individual. Growth and development of any individual. Why we have started with the microbes and why we have reached to the food, I will state in the short summarization of what I am to teach now. So nutrients are there, and you all know without nutrients you cannot survive. You are the macroorganisms. So as a microorganisms, you need energy for your metabolism, for growth and reproduction. Growth, reproduction, development. Reproduction is also there, which is an essential part in the viruses. So growth, reproduction is there. After nutrients, you need, in case of macroorganism, you also need it in the cases of microorganisms, or in short, microbes. So this is it. You have the topic which has been stated, viruses in food. So microbes need energy, and this energy will be generated from the food. So now we will go with the viruses. So if you talk about viruses, viruses are smaller in the size, smallest, you can say smallest in size. Their size is like, if the bacteria is there, you guys know what is the size of a bacteria. The common size, you can state it as 0.2 micron. The smallest one is 0.15 micron. the size of the smallest bacteria. As per these studies, the scientists say that the size of virus is 1 by 10,000 of a bacteria. So it reaches out to be the nanometer size. So any of the viruses you can state, the smallest one which we have found out is the 27 nm virus, hepatitis, which is hepatitis. So the size of smallest virus is 27 nanometer, and in case you can convert it into the meters, it's 27 into 10 raised to power minus 9 meter. So this is the size of virus. Now the structure, we'll go with the structure. We will talk about the structure of microbe. It's very simple. You have a capsulated wall which is made up of protein. Then you have the genetic material in between. This is a basic structure of a DNA, or you can have RNA as a genetic material. So both of them are there. So protein and your genetic material. One of the best part of virus. Why I am saying this best? Because you will get to know best thing is in the viruses they are interlinked between your living and non-living. Living is something which categorizes your metabolism. It has growth, reproduction, development, cellular pathways are there. So it possesses several properties. They are living, and whatever is non-living is apart from it is non-living. So in case we are dealing up with the non-living thing, why they are interlinked between living and non-living, we can say that, or you can state, viruses are non-living in nature, but whenever they found the host, they are living. So you guys know what is the host? Host is someone who is entering into the body. It is utilizing your body as a host, not your body, anyone's body. So we'll move ahead. We have talked about the size of the viruses, we have talked about the structure of the viruses, we have talked about the basic functioning of viruses. Now we'll go with the cycles which they obtain during the incubation. What happens is, for example, this is a human body. I'll draw a diagram, a kind of state that this is a body, human body. I'm not a very good drawing master, but it's fine. Layers are there. Okay. So this is a human body. What happens is, when the viruses from any sources, I'll also tell you the sources, from any sources, when they are entering into the body by the means of your mouth, eyes, nose and ears, they are the entering point. Ears are their mouths. When they are entering from these points, what happens is they just enter up and they get into the cells of your body. What happens is, I'll tell you a brief introduction how your body is composed. You guys are well aware that cells are the smallest unit of life. Cells are the structure and function unit of life, the smallest one, which you have studied in your class 9th and 10th also. From cells you are preparing your tissues. The combination of cells will prepare a tissue. From tissue you will go into the organs, and from organs there will be an organ system. We have 13 organ systems. As a human being, your organ system is there, and this organ system will combine to form an organism. So how viruses attack? They have attacked into the organism body. They will enter somehow into any of the organ system. From any organ system it will enter into your organ, and from organ it will affect your tissues, and from tissues it will go into the cells. So we will be getting into the cells. For example, this is your cell, this is a nucleus in between, you have your different cell organelles. This virus is there. For example, this star is a virus. He is actually a star right now because you guys are dealing up with the COVID-19 situation. So this is a star situation for you guys. This is a virus. This virus has entered into the cell. So how it is entering? There are some receptors in your or onto your cells. Right? At the surface you have your receptors. So it binds into the receptors. After binding up into the receptors, this receptor will provide a passage to enter. And after it has entered into your cells, this virus is inside the cell. This is your first part, adhesion inside, and it is entered into the cells. So it has virus has entered into the cell. What will happen? The protein will be left from the structure of virus. Protein will be left out. It has been left out. Your genetic particle of a virus will enter, and this will go and combine with the genetic material of a nucleus inside the cell. So your human body consumed of cells will be having your viruses or the genetic material of your virus. Genetic material of viruses. So this has entered into the cells, and now your this host cell. You talked about body. So from cells, it is composed. It is going up with the tissues, organs, and organ system till the organism. So your complete body is affected by a single entrance of the virus genetic material. So it has, if it has already entered into the human body, what has happened? This particular cell is a host. In this case, this particular cell is a host, and this machinery. What is the machinery? Machinery is the nucleus. Nucleus is the machinery what it is using. So now virus will be using the machinery of a cell. Which cell? Of a human cells. So now we'll go up with the different viruses which we have to classify in cases of food. I have already written plenty of the things in the board, so as I should not be wasting of time in writing up and rubbing it out. So there are, if we talk about viruses with food, there are plenty of viruses. Virus classifications are there, but in case of food, there are three big classifications. There is a hepatitis virus, then you have a norovirus and rotavirus. These are the three basic viruses which are found in the food, and apart from it, hepatitis have two basic, or you can say mature kind of viruses which are affecting your human body. They have effect on your human body. I hope the introductory part has been complete and you guys have well understand